Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, tighten down, there you go. What's that? Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that? 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
180! Oh, you got deep? King!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
55, come on, guys, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Hunt. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Exit. They can't hang with us. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, It's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd and 1, Mariota, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Humphreys. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
21 yards. First down, Tennessee.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 23.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
They're running it.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Mariota. Eluding the press. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right, 54. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Defense all day. All day. Shift. Up, left. Check 49. Check 45.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Where are they, team?
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A second down run with Lewis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Where are they going? 51.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mariota now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Over the middle here to Brown. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check, 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 check. Regular, regular, regular. One touch.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Let's go. Check nickel. Watch out. 3.
On second and 9, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Mariota. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mayfield to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion. Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The end result, 21 yards. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
SOS. 53 for Mike. 53.
Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis. 47 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Titans, 14.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
King!
Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Third down and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Titans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Blue 18. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Good. 180. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Pistol. Smooth. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Good. 180. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get the ball.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Where are they, team? Mike. Hey, D-line. Three.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Check out. One.
They try again with Lewis. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Callaway. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a game of brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Titans 21, Browns 20.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Point it right. Check, Mike.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check.
On first down, it's Lewis. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 53 is Mike.
From the 44, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Hakeem Butler with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180! 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Danny.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Space to run past the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I'm here all day.
On first down, it's Hunt. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A toss play to Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.